Yo, what's up guys, Nandra here, welcome to another video. So for this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the new hotness, quote unquote, for right now in the post nerf meta game. So let me start off by saying, and just go and preface this, I do not know if this will be like the new cancer or whatever. All I know is that right now a lot of people are very excited about this deck. I've been playing the deck myself, and while I haven't played that many games with it, it does feel very powerful, just because, well, being aggressive and then also having huge burst turns as aggro is what you want to be doing. So I'm going to show you guys the deck. Alright, it's Lion Haven, so it's like Lion Tempo Haven. Basically, if you've played neutrals at all, they should come in as like no surprise to you. You basically curve 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from there, you decide how it is that they're going to use your turn 5 and turn 6, and they'll usually close it up on turn 7. And if you can't close it up on turn 7, they'll usually have Gilgamesh to smash them in the face to kill them. So the way this deck works is I use Lion of the Golden City, Eagle Man. These are going to be two of your big haymaker cards. So with both of these cards, each time you play a neutral, you reduce the cost of copies of these cards in your hand by 1 permanently. And as a result, so as you're playing these neutrals, you're not only getting the most efficient creatures on the curve, you're also getting these cards in your hand that they're just like slowly going down, and they're just slowly going down in cost. And on 5 mana, if you've played 4 neutrals, but prior to that, you'll have a 3 mana golden. Sorry, you'll have a 3 mana golden lion, or sorry, 4. No, I was right. 3 mana, 3 mana golden lion, as well as a 3 mana. Sorry, as well as a 2 mana eagle man. So from there, with the Lion of the Golden City, his effect is when it comes into play, take an amulet in your hand, put it into play, then destroy that amulet. So as you know, with Haven has a lot of last word effects, and usually their last word effects are usually going to be like putting in creatures into play. So with these, you're going to go ahead and your ideal targets are Divine Birdsong, Beast Calaria, and Marchhare's Tea Time. So just like put in a ton of stats into play on 5. Like turn 5 for the second is gonna be your your big make it or break it turn, and it's gonna be like when you want to go off. So I'm going to start showing you guys these games. I've played 5 games of this deck. However, 2 of these games were non-games. Like the Dragon game, it was. I played, alright, so I think I was on the play, or I think I was going second, I'm not sure, and I played 2-drop, 3-drop, and he conceded because he didn't have the answer to either one of those, and he thought I had Alice in hand. I'm going to show you guys the first one. Alright, so this one's going to be Shadowcraft. So right now, if you're playing on ladder, or if you're just playing on ranked, you're gonna be able to prey off of the people who are playing Blood, Rune. Well, we're mainly playing Shadow and Blood, just because there was massive upheaval with the Ector nerf, as well as the more Blood cards getting nerfed, which is fine, just because people are right now are in a state of uncertainty. But hey, we take those. So I go ahead and I keep the Marchhare's Tea Time. I believe I kept it because I was confident that I would see a 3-drop and a 4-drop, and also because Marchhare's Tea Time is one of the best things they can be doing on the play on 5 mana. Just because you get a 5/6 that gets to kill 2 creatures while protecting your board. So just go ahead and I go Goblin here. Unfortunately, I draw the Eagle Man next. If I had drawn the Eagle Man first, because I have the 1, 2, 3, 4 curve, if I had been able to play neutral on 5, I would have been able to reduce the to reduce the Eagle Man to 0 and play that as well. Playing an Eagle Man behind a playing a tea time behind an Eagle Man would probably just have won me this game on the spot, but that's fine. So I'm just, you know, making plays here, and here I make a very, very interesting turn. So you might be wondering, well, why didn't you play the Eagle Man? For me, I only want to play this Eagle Man when I get it to cost 0, or when I can play out something else with it in the same turn. The reason why is because whenever you're playing cards that allow you to get discounts, you want to try to go for the maximum value discount. Just because I have the luxury of being able to do that, and then 2, it'll create a much stronger turn if I put into play multiple creatures at the same time. Additionally, when I put all these creatures into play, it is gonna put my opponent into a very, very difficult spot, because right now I know for a fact from the way he's been playing, they can only kill one of my 3 creatures in play right now. If he kills the Faria, that's fine, but I'm gonna get to hit him in the face for 7 with a Lyrial Evo, as well as playing the Marcher's Tea Time. If he kills the Lyrial, again, that's fine. I play Marcher's Tea Time, I evolve Faria, I crack him in the face for like 7 or 8. So right now my opponent is under a lot of pressure for me making this play. And again, I can always play the Eagle Man for 0 at some point afterwards. Because right now I'm in top deck. I'm basically about to be in top deck mode, so it's really important that I go ahead and I get all of my creatures into play as fast as possible. Just because like you don't have as much reach as say other decks, but. So here, I get to go Marcher's Tea Time. This is nice because now I get to go double Tea Time Evo. Double Tea Time Evo is very, very strong because you just get to bust up boards and control it and do whatever you want. And again, you might be wondering here, why did you choose to ping his 4-2 instead of trading it, to ping his 4-2 and instead of pinging his face? The reason why is because I'm essentially making... The reason why is because I'm essentially making an investment. I believe that these two drops will stay on the board for at least one more turn. If they stay on the board for at least one more turn, I deal 4 damage. 4 damage is greater than 3 damage. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and make this play. He's already shown that he has difficulty in clearing my wide board, so this should be enough to make him concede. He realizes he can't come back and just concedes. The turning point of that game was honestly my decision to play out to go double 2-drop instead of going the Eagle Man, just because like why did I click? Just because it made my board wide enough so that way my opponent wouldn't be able to deal with it. I don't know what I clicked. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, well that's for a later video. Alright, so this next game is going to be versus Swordcraft. Versus Swordcraft, I believe your favorite just because the swing turn from both Golden Lion as well as Marcher's Tea Time as well as Marcher's plus Garuda is just way too much for Swordcraft to deal with sometimes. So I go ahead and toss everything back. I believe I was going first. However, I do get punished and I don't get a 2-drop. So by not getting a 2-drop, that is going to hurt me quite a bit, just because like I have a Goblin, but I can't protect my Goblin, and I can't make him like trade up into anything, and that's not gonna be good for me. So here, when he passes on turn 1, I'm unsure of what to think. But then here, when he plays with the Bladed Hedgehog, I'm still unsure. However, I now think he might be control. Now this is unfortunate because that means that he has a 2 PP removal spell in his hand, and he's gonna trade into both my guys. Now this is both fine and not fine at the same time. The reason why is because like, yes, he has a 3-2 in play that I can't interact with. However, he also didn't develop that turn as well. And in this matchup, this is a matchup where having more creatures in play is usually going to be what would get you the win. So here I choose to go Alice. I don't know if this was the correct play or not. However, I chose to do this just because I wanted to get the stat buff strolling, and I felt like I wasn't going to get punished. But there was a very strong chance that I got punished there. Thankfully, though, I top deck like a god and get the Marcher's Tea Time. So now I get to go ahead and beam sword his 4-2 and then trade into his 4-1. This is unfortunate though, because my Marcher's Tea Time will die on board. However, my opponent is dumb and goes Dance of Death. So the Dance of Death is bad here. Honestly, as aggro, you only want to play Dance of Death when you don't have a choice. Like, he had a choice there. Like, he didn't need to do that. The reason why is because Dance of Death is a no-tempo play. The only thing you do is, oh hey, well, you see that big guy you have there? Kill it. And take 2 damage as well. And that's fine in other matches where, you know, we're trying to push for lethal, but I'm at 14. That's 14 is not like, you know, 5 HP or something like that. Like, he needed to play up more creatures and he needed to just trade, like, if he felt like that threatened by the thing. Like, sure, like, you miss out on 4 damage this turn. Well, sorry, I lied. You miss out on the 6 damage overall this turn. However, you get to put more creatures into play. Again, this aggro versus aggro is about who has more creatures into play early, who controls the board, who gets to dictate the trades, who can push for lethal. And having 1 creature is just not going to get you there, because, like, I'm playing a lot of guys that there's, you know, crap out a lot of creatures in play. Like, for example, with the play he made just now, if I had Garuda in my hand, he lost. He straight up just lost if I had Garuda in my hand, because I would just go Garuda, ping him for 3, Marcher's Tea Time, kill the dude that have like 2 massive dudes in play. But this is fine too. I go ahead and evo the carrot because I know he does want to clear the carrot. It does push the carrot into removal range, but that's fine. Here he makes another questionable play. You don't need to evolve that Viking because you know you don't have 4. You know you don't have like the 5 damage in your hand. Like I bet he's thinking that, okay, well, if I have Albert, then I'll be fine because I'll still kill this guy anyway. But you might as well just hold the evo then. Like, it doesn't matter. But here, I get to punish my opponent for making that play, because now I get to go Unica, who's a 4/4, behind the Eagle Man. So that's gonna be huge, because it's gonna take him at least 2 turns to deal with this, which means I'm gonna get to heal for 4. I'll put me back up to 9, which makes it so that Albert is no longer lethal. Over here, he plays Otohime, so now I kind of freak out a little bit, because I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, but that's fine. That's fine. When he, alright, so, however, there was some like mental, there was some like psychological damage he did to me there, because I wasn't expecting the Otohime, and I actually do know someone. I actually do have a friend who has a deck where he does this, where he goes Oto Walfred. If you don't know what Walfred is, it's Captain Walfred. He's an 8 mana commander. Give +2/+2 to your entire board. If you have any allied officer creatures in play, go ahead and give those board as well. So I was really freaking out about that. Additionally, I can also die to Fangblade here. So this turn I'm gonna go ahead and make some questionable trades. I say questionable because, like, I probably could have extended this board a little bit more. However, I thought this was fine. However, just because I would get to keep my Unica at 4 HP and out of removal range. But here he has a punish without a Quick Blader, because now I'm gonna have to make trades again. And now I'm in a spot where I can still die, because I'm gonna have to make a trade. And here I also actually misplay. The correct play is to always play out this Goblin Princess, not this 2/1 Goblin Princess, but this 4/3 Goblin Princess. However, due to perceived value, because I wasn't gonna get that additional Goblin, I chose not to do that. Don't ever do that. That's a mistake. Don't ever do that. The reason why is because if he's smart and he top decks Albert, what he can do is he can trade into my into both my 2/2s, and then clear off my 4/1 Unica with Vagabond Frog, and then suddenly I'm in a bad spot because he has an Albert in play that I cannot touch because I just cannot trade into it, and I can easily die there because if he top decks like say an Alwedas, I'll die. Like, and that was really bad on my part. So I 100% deserve to lose this this last turn, but he has Alwedas, so does he have the Albert? Like, if I played the Goblin Princess, he was going to need to kill it because if he didn't kill it, it was going to kill him. But if he killed it, I was going to get a ward. The ward, it was going to be very, very important. And here, yet again, I get another chance to redeem myself by playing this out. However, due to some perceived value that wasn't actually correct, I go ahead and I don't play it. I needed to play that. That was just straight up just a mistake. But unfortunately, for my opponent, never punished. There's no justice in the world. I mean, to be fair, he threw as well, but honestly, I threw harder. Just because, like, I'm probably the better player, so therefore, like, I really don't need to be making these, like, simple mistakes. And then for this last game, and this game is gonna be a treat for all of you meme lovers, for all of you meme lovers out there. This game is gonna be me versus Eidolon, and I almost lost too. That's a scary thing. I almost fucking lost. I also misplayed slightly too, I think. Yeah, because like this was like my first actual with like playing this deck, and I usually don't play like aggressive strategy, so. So here, what I want to do is I want to go 2-drop into 2-drop or 3-drop if I get it into Alice on 4. Evolve whatever 2-drop or 3-drop that had stick into play and just smash my opponent in the face for 5. Just crack him in the face. If he answers the board, then I go ahead and I refill with either the Goblin Princess or I can do Marcher's Tea Time depending on what I draw. You want to try to save the Goblin Princess. So well, you want to try to like the Goblin Princess is gonna be like you can use it whenever, but I think you can want to try to save it for Golden Lion, because with the Golden Lion, as well as Eagle Man, they only care about creatures that come into play, not creatures that you're playing from hand. So the Goblin Princess will give you 3 cost reductions for your Golden Lion, and that is insane. So I just go Sector. To be honest, it was actually better to hold the Sector. The reason why it was better to hold the Sector is because I have not one, but I have 2 neutral 5-drops in my hand, so I could have saved it for 7. Additionally, this is a matchup where I'm unlikely to need to heal. So by playing out the Unica first, that would have been a lot better. Just because if I ever get Themis, I can go for 7 mana. I can go either like Goblin Princess into Sector, and I just get like 4 very very big guys, or I can go Marcher's Tea Time into Sector and then just get a 5-3 or a 5-6 before trades, and then a 4-4, and that would have been like very very good as well. Here, when he plays the Prison Priestess, I automatically just assume, okay, well he's Seraph, and so that game plan that I said before about just cracking in the face is still looking live. Alright, so here he trades and plays Damus. When he plays Damus plus the Hair of Illusions, I now instantly know what deck he is. However, I do misplay. Even though it seems stupid, and it seems really, really stupid, I know that he wants to play on Eidolon here, and I also know that I want to try to get this Damus up the board. However, I think what I needed to do was I needed to just stay on game plan and just go ahead and play the Alice and then just like smash my opponent in the face for 5. Sure, my 5/5 will die, but let's be real. When he played this Hair of Illusions, we already know exactly what he wants to play. He wants to play the Eidolon next turn, but that's fine because I have the Marcher's T-Time in my hand. Like, if he chooses to evolve, well, I only get punished if he chooses to evolve his Damus. However, he's most likely not going to choose to evolve his Damus because he wants to get that hair. Yeah, he wants to get that hair in play. So he's gonna almost assuredly evolve his Eidolon. When he does that, his Damus is vulnerable to getting pinged off by the T-Time, and that'll be good for me. However, I puss out, I trade, and I just go ahead and play Alice. I also can pre-evolve the Alice. I pre-evolve the Alice this way. I can free put an Evo for the Marcher's T-Time the turn afterwards, because again, we know what he wants to play. He wants to play that Eidolon. He wants to start racking in that value with tokens. Like I said, plays Eidolon. And here, I'm in a race, because right now, he can play a lot of really shitty cards, but they're suddenly not shitty because he has the Eidolon, whereas I'm also playing kind of shitty cards, but he also has infinite ward works, because every single turn, I'm going to kill that 1/2, but it's going to come right fucking back, and that's going to be a problem for me, because it essentially nullifies one of my attacks per turn. Here, he gives Black Inscription, which I expected, which is why I evolved the Goblin, just that way I can diversify my threats. But here, he has Summon Pegasus, so now he's getting a 5/3 and some other stuff, and it's not looking good for me. Like, I'm really close to killing him, but close isn't quite killing him, especially when he has a lot of really shitty amulets that he can play. I cannot stress this enough. Like, you will never ever see Summon Pegasus outside of, oh hey, my opponent's playing Eidolon. So here, I evolved the T-Time, so this way I can go ahead and I can protect part of my board. It's possible that going Alice plus Beast Claw Aria, which is better, but I don't actually know. Actually, I lied. Even though it seems weird, I think that was actually the better play to go Alice plus Unica, and then use my evolve on something, just because this way I would also get to play out the Eagle Man as well, and I would have 5 creatures in play. With the 5 creatures in play, unless he has a Themis, and he's not going to want Themis board. Unless he has a Themis, then I probably just get to overwhelm him and kill him, because he can kill one. Alright, so he can kill one of my guys. Then unless he has Themis, my other 4 guys are gonna be able to break through. However, you obviously don't ever see Eidolon that often, so I have no idea what I need to be doing. So here, this turn, I needed to play out this Beast Claw Aria somehow. However, I was too focused on perceived value and just getting these creatures into play. However, as you can see here, because he played this damage, I'm now in a bad spot. I have to trade in 12 damage just to be able to crack him in the face for 6. And the reason why I did it this way is because by setting him to 1, unless he has a heal, he is going to die to an Angel of the Word top deck if I ever find it. Additionally, he can die to a Beast Claw Aria that's in my hand as well. But here, he gets Tribunal. The Tribunal is scary here because it gets to pop both my creatures, and he gets to hit me in the face for 9. While having 10 damage in play. So here, the correct play might have been to go Lion of the Golden City, popping my Beast Claw Aria, then go ahead and trade, so that way I have 3 creatures in play. However, I kind of choked, and I wanted to be clever, and I thought for some reason I had the time to do this, but alright, sorry, I lied. The correct order is to go Unica, get the Lion to cost 6, play Lion, pop Beast Claw, trade, play second Beast Claw. But I thought that that would magically be able to somehow stall him while he has 6/6 in play and the Damus, and be able to pop my Beast Claw on the ground, and then pop my Beast Claw in the air from the line of the Golden City. So I do kind of choke this turn and just kind of throw pretty hard. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to try to like synchronize and be able to pop both of them at the same turn. If I pop both of them at the same turn, then I can go through the ward and I can kill him in that same turn. Because he's most likely only going to be playing one ward, because that's all he needs. However, again, I can still die here because now he's starting lethal because I got greedy. Well, sorry. Now he's starting lethal because I got greedy, so slash made an incorrect play. However, I top deck like a god and just kill him. Well, I made a few misplays, as you can see, like because I was able to just like understand that I just like had to get damage, and like even if it meant sacrifice my dudes, I'm somehow still able to take that win, even though I 100% deserve to lose. But yeah, that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's actually fairly cheap to make because I think you can get away with like 2 golden lion. However, you ideally probably want 3. But yeah, until next time.